Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an experience like no other. Tune in every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for The Mary D. Show, where the ordinary meets the extraordinary. The Mary D. Show brings you powerful insights and inspiring stories from a diverse range of guests. Join our incredible host, Mary D. Welch, as she sits down with thought leaders, business owners, and changemakers, sharing their journeys and successes. From career professionals and entrepreneurs to educators and beauty advisors, Mary D. Welch interviews sports figures and health enthusiasts, offering a platform for extraordinary voices. Explore the world of extraordinary people and places in business and finance, homes and real estate, beauty and wellness, education and empowerment, sports and health, and more. Want to be a guest on the show? Call 619-669-8603 or email Mary at marydwelch.com. Visit www.marydwelch.com to learn more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mary D. Show, which, and many of you have already guessed, live at 5:45. Because that is the time that we are now going to be on. I'm so excited about that. Because you know what it is? I'm going to tell you guys the story. Well, first, let me say, hi, live viewers. Hi, live viewers. Hi, replay viewers. Hi, replay viewers. And then I have to say hi to Oliver. Hi, babe. He's back there too. And Oliver Welch is the executive producer of the show. And and we're a team. I know you guys, you didn't see him at Christmas this year, but I will have to just bring Oliver on. He'll just come back one day. He'll just come in and just be on the show. You guys, those of you who've never met him, and a lot of you have. It depends on, what's going on, whether you see us out at different events or, but he's definitely there. I can tell you that he's in the background. I like to first, when I tell you, I have to tell you how this came about. Why did we move? Why is it that after 4 years of being at 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 Pacific Standard Time, and I say that because there are people I have all around the country, there are people watching the show. There really are, which is really exciting to me because this may be a better time. I don't know. But then also, if you can't get home to watch it or whatever, maybe you can listen on your way home. There's so many things, you can do. So just know that I'll tell you the story, how we got here. First, I went to Jennifer Hudson and I said, Jennifer, will you move your show to another time? So because this 1 o'clock slot's kind of crowded. And Jennifer Hudson said, no, I'm not moving the show. So I said, okay. So then I said, okay, I got to go to Tamron Hall. Went to Tamron Hall because all of these everything I'm telling you is at 1 o'clock. Tamron Hall's people said, you know what, Mary? I gave them a call. I said, why don't you guys move your show so, I can squeeze the Mary D show in there? And they said, I tell you what, Mary, we'll think about it. They never got back. So then I went to, those of you that watch are Beyond the Gates fans, and I'm a Beyond the Gates fan also. So I went to Beyond the Gates and I said, now, NAACP, you could move that show to another time. You don't have to have that 1 o'clock slot. Never heard back from Beyond the Gates either. So here we are. The Mary D show is live at 5:45. Now on the East Coast it's 8:45. But to be honest with you, East Coast people, this is my opinion now. It's just an opinion. That's not late for them. They can stay up. It's no biggie. So they kind of have been very, complimentary. They've been calling and texting and saying, we understand why you had to move. We get it. Don't worry. And so I just want to tell all of you, I appreciate you for being here. I know that only time I can tell that you're here, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, is if you leave a comment. But it's been really interesting that I can't see anything. If you don't leave a comment, I don't know who's watching the show. Then we get off the show and I see the people that have been watching the show has been more than actually leaving comments. I don't know why they do that, but only if you leave a comment when you get a chance to see the show. That's all. I mean, you can see the show, but I won't know that you're there. So I would encourage those of you that would like me to know that you're here, please leave a comment. Just that's all you have to do is say your name or something like that. And I see Happy New Year, Mary. And this is from Victoria. Oh, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. We've been texting each other through the holidays. So those of you on the text list, I wanted you should have received a. Did you receive a Happy New Year's? I know you got Merry Christmas. Those of you on the text got the Merry Christmas stuff. But anyway, I just wanted to tell Victoria. Hi, Victoria. And then I see, and this is a message from, is it Linda? Linda Howe. Hi, Linda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. To each and every one of you, welcome. I didn't even tell you the sponsors for today's show. And that's one sponsor is First Book Academy. Many of you have heard of First Book Academy. Let me take that. There we go. If you haven't, First Book Academy is going to be opening up soon. And let me explain what First Book Academy is. If you've never written a book before, or maybe you have and you've never published, that's another thing. Your book could be written, but you just never published it. Then you want to come to First Book Academy. First Book Academy, I literally take you from an idea, a conception. Some people don't even really know what the idea is. I help you figure out what is your book going to be about, and then help you get to the finish line of finishing your book. I always say, well, this is the authors I published so far are, the youngest author is 9, the oldest author is 90. If you're between the ages of 9 and 90, you qualify. I haven't found too many people that were not between those two ages. So my 9-year-old has a children's book, and my 90-year-old has her autobiography of her family and the things they went through in the South. It literally is a history book, really, but it is a gift to her family that she wrote. So I would tell you, if you're between those two ages, write your story. Or you may not even be your story. For some of you, it can just be you have a book you want to write. Then you want to come, and I'm going to do, this is, have I done this? I think this is the first time I've done this. It's going to be a VIP day. And the VIP day is one day we're going to be together for 4 hours. Well, really, it's like 4.5 hours because we're going to take a break. I'll have some breaks in between those for that time period. And we're going to get your book going. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to finish it that day, but you'll get a good start on it. I can tell you that. You will get, we're going to put some wind behind that and really get your book published. And that, so if you're getting the emails, you're fine. If you're getting the text messages, you're fine because you'll be notified. That'll come out. It'll be a flyer and you can sign up and everything. But if you're not, let me tell you, you can text. I want you to text. Not whether you send the email or call here. Let me put the phone number back up. Call and leave your, there you go. Call that number and leave your name, your email, and your cell, and say you're interested in the VIP day. The VIP day is 4.5 hours, but I promise you will, that you're going to get so much out of those 4. Like I said, if you have an idea or if you have a manuscript, even if you already have your manuscript, even that, you can still, there's ways you can polish it and make it better. And it's just so much involved. So I would encourage you, if you already have a manuscript, that's fine. If you don't have a manuscript, that's fine. You can still come, because sometimes we have ideas, but we don't know what to do with it. All we have is an idea. And I hear that all the time. And you just don't have you haven't put the pieces together, so how they should work. And I totally get that. So just know, I'm working out the details, and the day it'll all be on Zoom. That's for sure. You'll get a chance to just come to Zoom and learn and find out all this good information about your book. I pray there's never a day that we don't write books and read books. I would like it never to be a day that we do those things, that we always want to learn. And I know I am a perpetual learner constantly. You can never know it all. Let me see. No, it's impossible to know it all. So that's from First Book Academy. And the printing for the books is Front Page Publishing. Those of you that want to get the book published, and I'm hoping you do. There's so much out here now that whatever it is you want to do, right? I'm not going to, I'll just say books. I don't want to get into screenwriting. That's another whole genre. That's another form of writing. It's totally different than writing a book. So let's just focus on the book for right now. But eventually, I think I will, those of you that are interested in writing a movie, I can help you with that. But I want to focus on that. I just want your book done. So we're going to do that. So now, let me tell you what to expect coming up. And then I'll get into what we're going to talk about today. But next week we have the cast coming of the movie. It's online right now called A Pastor's Son. You may have seen it on Tubi. It's doing well. I think it's one of the #1 movies on Tubi. Those of you that watch Tubi, and you can watch Tubi on your laptop, on your phone. It is free. You can download the app. But those of you that watch it, if you haven't already seen the movie, go watch it. It's called A Pastor's Son. A friend of mine is the writer of the movie. Her name is Krista Murray. She's also one of the co-stars in the movie. So those of you you'll get a chance to meet the cast next week. And I'm really excited about them coming on. That's one of the casts you get to meet. There's another movie called Marry Me on Amazon. And the cast from that movie will also be here on the show too. I happen to be in class. There's a screenwriting class that we're all in together. And so because I know these screenwriters and the writers of these movies, we were able to get them on the show. So that's very kind of them to come on and we can meet. You get a chance to meet they're not called actors, they're actually called talent. You get to meet the talent from the show. I think and you get to meet the writer. For both shows, you'll meet the writers and you'll meet the talent from those shows. This is just the beginning. You'll meet both of these ladies who I think this is one of them. This is like the third movie and it's on Amazon. And this is her second or third feature. So they're just getting started with their careers as filmmakers, which I'm really, really excited about. So you get the chance to meet them. Now, I wanted to make sure today that I go over, and then I almost forgot. And then in addition to that, we have other people coming this year. I have a gentleman, you've already met him, Edward Fairley, he's coming. You have Wendy Gladney, she's coming. So it's a lot of people now that are just like lining up to really bring content to you and bring good information to you. As I said before, if you're not already getting the emails or you're not already getting the text, just call the number that's on the screen and leave your information. Please speak slowly and clearly, and someone from our team will be putting your name on the email list and the texting list. You really kind of want to do both because the emails go out pretty frequently. This is what I have found though. And the emails have a lot of information, but the texts only go out like once a week. You only get a text maybe once a week. The text list is getting so big. So that goes about once a week. And I'd like to encourage you to become a Mary D Insider. It's really the Insiders group. They're actually going to be there's one lady from the Insiders group that is getting, I think it's dinner for two. I want to say dinner for two at Black Angus. That's what she's won from being an insider. So insiders have benefits. Let me say that. So that's why you want to be an insider. And it's very reasonable. If you get the emails, usually it's at the bottom. If it's not there, and I try to put them, I don't know if it's there all the time because sometimes somebody from the team may forget to put it on there. So, but when you call that number, you receive a link to become an insider also. So you can become one of the Mary D's insiders. Now, for what I'm really excited about our show today. Let me go back and make sure I get any comments. I'm going to make sure I got all the comments before I get going. I see Ruby. Oh, there are a few comments here. Okay, let's see. This is This is, oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. This is VCal. 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 Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Mary, your show triple in followers. Oh, man, your show. Thank you, VCal. No, I missed you. Missed you on Saturday, but I heard that you had some things going on. So I did ask. That's how much I missed you. I did ask about where you were. So just know that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to subscribe to the show so you can be a follower, share the show, all of those things. So thank you. So hi Ruby. You like the new type? Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. Can join sometimes and not run here. Ruby, did you hear how we moved to the new time? I said, think about all of those predominantly Black shows are at 1:00. It's like you're not gonna win this. They were all. I said no. It's like too crowded at that 1:00 time. It really, really was. I like this time. I hope you guys do too. I do. I like. It was so different to have not to have the whole day. You said me too, Ruby. Victoria. I was like, wow, it felt different for me to not, you start getting ready at least an hour before the show. And I was like, wow, this feels funny not to have to do that. So yeah, but yes, thank you, Ruby. I like it too. I do. So I'm glad. It's one of those, I didn't know it was going to work out, but it worked out. I will tell you that. And then I saw Tommy Sands. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay, Tommy Sands. Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Nice of you to come by, Tommy. I hope you're on the email and the text and all that fun stuff so you can stay connected. Stay connected, Tommy. Definitely want you to stay connected. For sure. And welcome to the show, Tommy. I'm laughing at you, Victoria. Victoria, you're so funny. And then this is, let's see, I see another comment. Oh, okay. I see your comment. I want to make sure I got your comment. You like the new time, so you can join. Victoria says she does too. And then you said, yes, Tara. What did you say? I know you said something funny. I don't have to even read it. You said, yes, Tamara and Jennifer, etc. I know. That's what I said. I said, yeah, I think you better move. But I like the Mary D show is live at 5:45. I laugh every time I say it. So just know you are all appreciated for coming in. I know some of you may be coming from work, or you may be just in the car listening, and that's fine too. So I totally, totally accept it. But I wanted to go over some things as we get, this is a new year, people, 2026, 2025. I don't know about you guys. It went like a flash. It's like, what? That year is over? We're in a whole new year. And one thing I'm trying to be, I don't know about all of you, this is what I'm trying to be more intentional with my time, be more intentional, be more focused on the things I want to do. I'm just trying to make some changes. This is what I'm trying not to do though. I don't want to try to make so many changes that I don't do anything, or, they don't stick, as they say. We talk about having New Year's resolutions, that kind of thing. And I'm going to talk about that, about what resolutions, I think we do them. They say 80 to 90% by February. We don't do it. We don't keep it up. There's very few people that actually, when you make that resolution, let's say this, you're going to make your New Year's resolution now. Hopefully by December, you see that. This is what I have found. And you tell me how you guys feel about this. You have to write it down. You can't just say a resolution. You have to write it down, because saying it, sometimes you forget what you said. But if you write it down and make it, obvious, it can be, or write it down and then print it out is even better, and be able to read it, have it in the car, have it where, like on the mirror. I think I've shared this story with you guys, but I'm going to share one of my, me and my stories, people. Oh, thank you. Is that you, Wivani? I thought I saw Wivani's name. Thank you, Ivani. He says, Mary, wishing you and your guests a blessed new year. Thank you, Ivani. This is a wonderful, wonderful writer. She's going to be back on the show again. She has a book out. Ivani is doing things. So I want to share with you, ladies. I have so many things I want to share. But thank you, Ivani. And then we have another comment. Is this you again? Oh, so you're welcome. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So don't worry, you coming back, Ivani. You'll be back before you know it. But I want to share with that was my phone, ladies and gentlemen. I want to share with you about some things that I've experienced in my own life. And I think I've told this. Anyway, this is one of I have a multitude of stories. I guess you guys probably figured that out. But this is one of my stories. And it is about those of you that believe in vision boards. This is a vision board story. Years ago now, I'm saying a long time ago now, to be honest with you, probably over 20 years ago. Yeah, over 20 years ago now. Anyway, I was driving. What was I driving? I think Explorer. I think that's what I was driving. I don't even know if I was driving an Explorer. No, I think I was driving a Ford, a little Ford. I can't remember what they were called. It wasn't a Pinto. It wasn't that far. Not nothing wrong with the Pinto, but it was newer than that. But anyway, I was driving a car but I wanted a Mercedes. I just thought those cars were just so good looking. I wanted a black. I knew what I wanted. I wanted a black on black. I knew I just wanted a Mercedes Benz. I just thought that was the car. If I had that, I probably would have died and went to heaven. That's how much I wanted a Mercedes. So what I did, I went to the Mercedes dealer and I got, they have books about the cars. So I got one of the books. I cut the picture out of the Mercedes and I put it on the door leading to our garage. And every time I went in or out of the garage, I saw that picture of that Mercedes. And it's something you couldn't even miss it. It was in front of me all day, every day, for at least 5 years. For 5 years, I saw that picture. If I be honest, I never thought I'd ever own one. I just thought, I'll just put the picture up, And so I would go back periodically and get new pictures to put up on the door. But that's what I did. I just said, well, I can't afford. You got kids, you got bills, you got, responsibilities. That was it was definitely a pipe dream to me. That's what I thought. And you already know where this story is going. I own one now. Think about that. Yes. And I look back, and if I be honest, I just never thought it would happen. Not that I couldn't get it or whatever. It was so many other things going on that was the last thing on the list type thing. So I'm saying this to you so you would, I've lived it. If it is something you want, let's say it's a vacation that you want. It doesn't have to be a car. It just so happens it was a car for me, but maybe it's a vacation for you. Maybe it's a house. I don't know what that is, but I would encourage you to start a vision board for it. I didn't do a vision board. I'm going to do one though for this year. I didn't do one last year, and I said, I'm doing one this year. I'm not going to let this year go by without a vision board because I know the power of vision boards. I know the power of when you put that, whatever that goal is in front of you and your mind, this is what I think happens. Your mind figures out how can we bring this into reality. It figures it out for you because I didn't figure it out. It wasn't like I figured out how to do it. It wasn't like that, but it was always in my spirit to do it. So I'm a witness to vision boards. And I'm a witness to writing your goals down. Don't assume because you think it's gonna be because you're. I'm gonna speak for me. I could think in 1 minute and forget what I thought about. But when I write it down and it's concrete, very rarely have I not seen those goals come to pass. That's rare. That's rare. That's really interesting. Now that I'm talking to you about it, as soon as I get off, I'm gonna start writing. I'm gonna start writing my goals down again because I've gotten away from it. I've gotten away from it. I need to go back to that. I need to go back to what works. And writing your goals down works. Now, some people even put deadlines. I don't put deadlines on mine now. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I'm just putting it down to so I can focus. This is what I like to see happen. I like to see this happen. I want to see. I have some more, as many of you know, I write books, children's books primarily, but other books too. And I want to see it come to fruition that those books are published. So I need to be more focused on that. And I would encourage, I mean, some of you already do all these things. You write it down. You already have pictures of it. You already do vision boards. You're very, very intentional. That makes a difference. It makes a big difference. Be intentional with whatever it is you want. And those of you that say you want to go on a fabulous vacation, that's another story. You know me and my stories. I'm gonna tell you this story, then I'm gonna go into what we're talking about. This happened. I was at a friend's house. This is years ago also, but these stories still mean a lot. I was at a friend's house, and I was sitting to the right of her friend, and the lady was in the middle, and my girlfriend was on the other side of her. But the lady was rocking. She was, rocking back and forth. And I was like, what's wrong with this lady? I didn't say that, but I did say, is everything okay? That I did say that. And I asked her, I said, ma'am, is everything okay? Are you okay? She goes, I am fine. I just retired on Friday. This was on a Sunday. She goes, I just retired on Friday. I saved up $500,000. I think it was $500,000, something like that. And now I'm going on a cruise. I sat there. I finally said something. And I said, ma'am, do you know what it costs to go on a cruise? She said, no, but it's got to be a lot of money. And I'm just sitting there and I said, no, it's really not that much. She goes, what do you mean it's not that much? She's getting defensive. And I said, well, I've been on a number of cruises and it wasn't that much to go on the cruise. I said, well, you could go about $1,000. The lady looked like she saw a ghost. She said, what? $1,000? That's it? I said, yes, ma'am. I'm getting kind of nervous. I'm like, wait a minute. She really didn't know that you could go on a cruise. And of course, we know that depends on how long you go and all, But I'm just saying she could have went on a cruise by now. She didn't have to. Obviously, if you can save up that kind of money, you can go on a cruise. So after that day, we had a nice lunch and everything. I didn't think anything of it. Then my girlfriend calls me the Wednesday. I remember I met her on Sunday. On Wednesday, my girlfriend calls me and she said, Mary, do you remember the lady you met on Sunday? And I said, the $500,000 lady? Because all I kept thinking was, she has $500,000. I think I may have, maybe $1,000 in my account. I don't know. But I remember thinking, this is how I always feel about life, ladies and gentlemen. If God will do it for her, he'll do it for me. But then she said, Mary, the lady passed away this morning. This is real, kind of. I've lived it. So I know it's real. I met the lady on Sunday. She retired on Friday. I met her on Sunday. She was gone by Wednesday. She never even got her retirement check. Not one. Think about that. And all those years that she could have gone on a cruise, she could have done all those things. But she made a choice, said, no, I'm going to wait till I retire. So, and I'm saying this to all of us. When I'm speaking to you, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking to me too. As we know, time waits for no one. No one. If there's something you want to do, do it. Do not sit back. And I'm not saying go crazy or anything like that, but I'm saying within reason. That was within reason for her to have gone on a cruise. That was reasonable. It wouldn't have taken a lot for her to do that, but she never looked into it. She never investigated it. And I think we're all guilty of that at some point in time. But I would encourage you, um, definitely, whatever it is you want to do in life, take the time to look into it, and within reason. I say within reason, do it. I mean, if it's I definitely say a cruise, definitely do it. I'm just using that as an example. Um, don't go crazy doing it, but just what I'm just saying, I would just say do it. I don't even know that lady's name. Think about that. I never learned her name. I don't even think she even told me her name. She was just telling me what she had done and how she was so proud that she had done it. She actually had a brain aneurysm and she passed away that Wednesday. And that's been over 20 years ago now. But I would tell you, it was a lesson. These are lessons. When things like that happen to me, it's like I look at it as God warning me. That's a warning to me. Don't you do that. Don't be so focused that you don't live your life. That you, well, I'm going to hold on to everything, and I'm going to, this, that, and the other, and this. No. Try to enjoy it within reason, and that is really what the Bible says. It's all things, and I'm saying all things within reason, but it actually says in moderation. It's all things is in moderation. So do whatever. If it's take a cruise, if you've never been on a cruise before and you want to go, call me. Because I can tell you that you can make that happen. That's one of the easy things to do, to be honest, if you ask me. Okay, thank you, Ruby. Ruby says for us to not only see it, to speak it, see it, write it down. I like that. And I definitely say speak it. Speak it. You're speaking it into existence. Now, I don't know who on the call believes in God, or you do not believe in God. I do, and I am a Christian. I believe in God. I do believe in prayer. I do believe that there's so many things we speak. And as you know, it's in the Bible, those I say, as you know, it says the power of life and death is in our tongue. Think about how powerful that is. So the things we say, you can speak it. Now, I'm going to get to as we've been talking, I'm telling you, I was going to go everything else. So just keep that in mind. But I want to make sure thank you, Ruby. I like that. And then, is this Frank Fox? Do I see Frank Fox from Eisenhower High School? Frank! Hi, Frank. This is now, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I was in education for 34 years. And this gentleman right here, I truly, truly appreciate it while I was at Eisenhower. It is so nice to see. You don't have to call me Miss Welch. Don't be calling me no Miss Welch. In fact, I think I was low when you knew me, Frank. But it's so nice to see you. Oh, my gosh. It is so nice. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you, Frank. It's been a minute. It's nice to see you for sure. So I want to go over these with you because you know what I do, ladies and gentlemen. We will be here, and next thing you know, I didn't even share everything I was here to share with you. I want to make sure I do that. And thank you to all of you that made comments. I'm going to do a roll call to all the names of everyone that made a comment on the show. I am so glad to see each and every one of you. Victoria, I'm glad to see you. Linda, glad to see you. Then we have V-Cal, glad to see you. She's Dr. I think it's Veronica. I don't want to say it wrong. Dr. Veronica. And this is Darlene. Oh, did I miss you, Darlene? I'm sorry. Hi, Darlene. I'm sorry. Hi, Darlene. That's why I said, let me do a roll call because I don't want to forget anybody. And this is Wyvani. They call Wyvani Miss Y. I just think that is the cutest name. But that's Wyvani. And then we have here a name. This is Tammy Sands. Tammy, I'm just glad you're here. Tammy, I haven't seen your name in there before, so I'm glad to see that you're here. And Ruby is a super fan. I met Ruby in Maryland. I was actually in Maryland. We met at, I think it was a luncheon. Wasn't it, Ruby? I think it was a luncheon. We got a chance to meet each other. She is one of the co-stars in a movie called, help me, Ruby. Which movie are you in? From Megamind. I can't think of which one. I can see the movie. I just can't think of the name of it. So I'll let you put it in the chat. So, and then she's a world traveler also. She travels all over the world. So, but yes, Ruby And then we have Wybani and Ruby, and then Frank. Frank. I have to laugh because I haven't seen your name in so long. I don't even know the last time, Frank. I don't even know. I'm just honored that you're here. I really am. So these are the things I wanted to talk to everyone about because I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. I try really kind of stay away from resolutions, I guess for New Year's resolutions, but I do try to, as I said before, which I've gotten away from, and I'm going back to writing it down, and I'm going back to vision boards because they work. They work. I forget what I was watching. This gentleman was on there, and he said he was living. Think about the power of this. He had a vision board up in his house. He did not realize he was living in the house of his vision board. Think about that. Remember, this is because you're cutting usually pictures out of magazines, or you can go on however you get your pictures. But he was now living in that house. That's the power of vision boards. I would even say take a couple of minutes every day and think about what it is you want. Just think about it. Just think on it. And I think what we're doing when we do that, whether we say it or not, it's like we're praying on it. I know we don't call it, me and I say that, but I think that's what it is too. But anyway, for those of you with New Year's resolutions, setting New Year's resolutions is a powerful tradition that promotes self-reflection and goal setting. So that's how powerful resolutions are. It's important to discuss effective strategies for defining and achieving these resolutions, as they can lead to personal growth and improve well-being throughout the year. And I would take stock on it. Like I said, I don't know if when I said that about the car, it was, I think I said it's about, before I actually got the car, about 7 years. It was not overnight. It wasn't like, oh, I put the picture up and next week the car was in the garage. It wasn't like that. It would be about 7 years later before. Now, I believe this, if I had been more intentional about it, but I really wasn't. I was more, that's not going to ever happen. That's truly what I actually thought that. I said, oh, that's never going to happen. You got, bills and kids and bills. So you don't have time for that. That's a luxury you don't have time for. But what is it that you want? Because as we know, I'm going to speak for me. I'm not getting any younger. So what I have to decide now, what is it that I want? Because time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. There's more years behind me than there are in front of me. And that's the facts. That's not me saying it. I doubt that it's going to be, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident of that. So decide. And I say that if you know what it is you want, I am convinced you can get it. This is what I have found with people. Many people don't know what they want. Think about that. You don't know. If you don't know what that is, how can you get it if you don't know what it is? If you know that you want, let's say you want, I'm going to use Michael Jordans. You want Michael Jordans. So if I bring you a pair of Adidas, are you really going to like those Adidas? You're like, nah, I really want Michael Jordans. Because guess what? You know what you want. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. If you know what that is, what is it that you want? That's the key. That is really the key. Then I believe you'll get it. But what is it? Is it $1 million? It could be. I don't know. If that's, sorry about that. My alarm. Whatever it is that you want, if you know what it is, you're halfway there. You are halfway there. Because I meet people all the time. They are like, well, I don't know. They're in that that you don't then if you don't know what it is, you won't know it when you get it. You won't know it when you see it. You won't know because you don't know what it is. So what is it? Is it I want to work out 3 days a week. See, that's more. Whatever it is you want, you need to be definitive. Define it. Know what it is. Don't be mealy mousing around with, I don't know. Maybe I'll work out 1 day a week. Maybe I work out 2 days. No. If you're definitive and say, I'm going to work out 3 days a week. Now we can track that. We know what that is. 3 days a week. We know that you're going to be working out. Not the I don't know, that kind of stuff. Because then you won't do it at all. Usually in that kind of situation, you probably won't do it at all. Usually, but I'm just knowing in my life, what I've seen is when I can be definitive and know what it is, know what the goal is, know what it is when I reach it, I can reach it. I can reach it. It doesn't seem so far away. Like I said, with the car on the door leading into the garage, I was very clear. I want that car. It wasn't like I said, okay, I'll take an Audi or I'll take. No, I knew what I wanted. But I'm saying that to you. What is it that you want? What is it that you want? Is it, like I said, is it money? Is it a house? Is it a car? It could be, and even health. I mean, that's one thing I'm really trying to improve on is my health. Is drinking more water. That's a big one for me because I'm not a big water drinker, but I'm trying to drink a lot more water and exercising. Those two things. But what I notice, even when I do those things, as I'm getting older, the weight is not going anywhere. It's like, it's sitting there like, oh, I see. I'm sorry, Ruby, I see it. That's what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the co-stars of Trophy Wife here. Hi, Ruby. So I changed the subject. But anyway, that was the movie. It's on, I think it's on Tubi now. It was on Amazon. I changed the subject on you guys, but I didn't want to miss getting that in because yes, she did a fabulous job in that. So if those of you, she's actually the mother. So she's the mother. Those of you that wonder who she is when you watch the movie, she's the mother on Trophy Wife. And I don't know if you know what the original name for that was, Ruby. I do. But anyway, I wanted to make sure I shared that with you guys. Okay. We're going to go back. Okay, let me go with that. Let me see. Ruby, you have a comment. I have two, I think. You said, let me get yours in. You said, yes, what do you want and why do you want it? Come on with it, Ruby. Knowing the why will give you the drive and the focus to reach those goals. Yes. Why do you want it? Wow, I love it. I love it. My thing was, I think, I'm going to speak for me. I thought it was so out of reach, to be honest with you. I thought I'd never get it anyway. That's what I thought. I said, I'm never going to get that, so don't even worry about it. That's what to myself, I was saying that. I said, that's not going to happen. But it was almost like I would play a game with myself and say, just go in and get a new picture. It's never going to happen. But I like that. I'm going to go over that again, ladies and gentlemen, for you. What do you want and why do you want it? Knowing the why will give you the drive and the focus to reach those goals. Whatever it may be. And I'll tell all of you, it is not too late. It's not too late. I'm a witness. As many of you know, I just had my 70th birthday in June. God willing, I have some health issues, but not many, thank God. But my goal is to number one, publish my books. I'm actually publishing one's going this week. The one, so you all those of you can get a copy. It'll be a digital version first, though, and the title of it is When I Was on the Moon. Uploading it tomorrow, so I'll let you know. You'll get an email, or you'll know. But I'm saying that to say my goal is to write a movie, to a feature, and to have that, to film that feature. That's a goal. And I'm sitting, and part of me thinks, yeah, right. Is that really going to happen? And the truth is, yes. But the first person I have to convince is me. The first person that needs to know this is an achievable goal is me. It's not like it's a goal that's not achievable, but it seems like unattainable when you're trying to do it. But the truth is, I this is what keeps me going. I know the people that I'm bringing in to. You watched it? Oh, thank you, Victoria. The people that you'll see coming on the show in the next few weeks and the next few, I had the cast from Pastor's Wife will be, Pastor's Son. I'm in screenwriting classes with the writers. The cast from Marry Me Christmas. Yes, I think that's the name of it. Is it Marry Me Christmas? I think it is. I mean the writer, not the cast, the writer. I'm in screenwriting classes with Donna. So what does that tell? This is, what do they say? The people that you're the closest in your circle. So if I'm already around people that are doing it, what makes me think that I can't do it? When I met those ladies, they didn't have a movie either. Now, when I tell you I'm so proud, I feel like I'm a proud mama bear. I'm so proud of everybody because I knew when they didn't have their screenplays, and now they do. So it really shows me, don't worry, just hang in there. You have yours. It's coming. And this is Oliver says, oh, Trophy Wife is on Tubi. Oh, it's on Tubi. Okay, thanks, Vic. All right, there's our executive producer with his Panama hat on. No. Looking debonair. No, Oliver. So it's Trophy. I know. Trophy Wife. You guys, I froze. How'd I freeze? Sorry about that. But just keep that. I mean, Ruby says Trophy Wife is now on Tubi, can still be seen on BET and BET Plus. I play the role of Doris, the matriarch of the family. Thanks for watching, Victoria. And we've seen it so many times. We love it. You know how there's some movies that you just really, really enjoy. And I will probably be bringing the writer of Trophy Wife on. Yep. So the writer for Trophy Wife, I don't know if we call them actors, but they're known in the industry as talent. I can find out if they can come on or not. This is what I'm like. You never know. But for sure, I can get you the writer who wrote the movie. I'm pretty sure I can get Lori on, and she'll be on there. And what'd you say? You said, you go, Ruby. I know. And Ruby is so sweet. Oh, and she also has a one-woman show. Ruby is on the ball. Ruby is on the ball. And she's in Maryland. You live in, I think I'm right, in Maryland. I think so. So just, ladies and gentlemen, go watch. And that's why I want you on the email list. I'm going to be sending out an email that will have, I just want to make sure I have everybody's messages that has, and these are independent filmmakers. Let me say that. Independent filmmakers. That means that they are usually financing their own movies, or if they're not, they have investors. But the point is they're independent of like Paramount or those, the big boys. They're independent and they're making their own movies. And I'm so, so excited about that. So I would encourage you, if you've ever wanted to act, take those acting lessons. If you ever, whatever it is you want to do, I'm just using, mine is, I've always wanted to write a movie. Again, it's hard to, I didn't really try. I didn't really know how to get into the industry. I didn't know what you need to do. So now I'm in screenwriting classes. And that's why I said, I know the ladies that have written those movies. I know the lady that wrote Trophy Wife. We were all in class together. All the other movies that I've been sharing with you, they're all independent movies. So, and they're excellent. Another one that many of you met, she's been on the show. Her name is Lynette J. Blackwell. And she's the writer of a movie that's out now. It's doing really well on I think it's BET Plus. And that is, now I went right out of my head as soon as I said that. Oh, Style Me for Christmas. Those of you that say Style Me for Christmas, Julie Few more. I'm thinking that's Julie's last name, but Julie and then Lynette, they are the co-writers of that movie. So we have been, I mean, you'll get a chance to meet these ladies. How did they come up with the ideas? Where the ideas come from? What does it take to make those movies? They really share a lot of things with you, and they'll be on. Krishna will too. The lady I was just sharing with you is going to be on. So I want to talk about too. We don't always talk about this as far as the New Year's. Is our mental health. Our mental health. We have just come through, when you go through the holiday season, and it actually starts in October. The holiday season starts in October. Once October hits and that fall hits, we are on a race. It's like we're on a racetrack. Yeah. Because you're on Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. And it's literally boom, 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 boom. And it's going a mile a minute. A mile a minute. So just that's, and I actually was at church yesterday, and there was just a group of ladies sitting around, and they said, I'm tired. They were like, they said, I am just tired. And I'm looking at them like, they said, I am so glad to see Christmas and New Year's come and go. They said, because they've been, you have gatherings, friends and family, and it's just a lot going on. But we love it. But it still takes a lot out of us. So I was laughing when they were saying that they were tired, because now this is for me, I look at, we have Martin Luther King, we have Martin Luther King's birthday coming. Then we have February, Black History Month coming, and I know all this is coming up again, so it doesn't end. And then what comes after that? I think spring break. We have a break. The break I think I see is March. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any holidays in the month of March. That's the only month I can think of. I think it's St. Patrick's Day, and I don't really celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Nothing against it, but I just thought it's not one I really, focus on. But then we get into Easter, and you start again, basically. So I would tell you, make sure that you get your rest. And I saw a comment come in. And this is from Oliver. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the show. And Happy New Year to all the viewers. Hope you're enjoying the new time slot. I hope so, too. I do. I hope you guys go like, yeah, I like this. This is better. I don't know if you do or not, but I'm hoping you do. Okay. Now, let's see. But I would want to have everyone, and thank you, babe, to some things this is from the California Black Women's Health Project. And this is some things I wanted to make. It's the 10 Commandments of Good Mental Health. Now, I'm going to talk about these, but I'm also going to probably email them out. So if you're on the email list, I'll go in and this will probably go out too. Because when I get, as many of you know in the email, when I learn things, I try to share it with you guys as much as possible. I really try to do that. And so far, so good, Some people seem to like it. So it is, number one, you are worthy. You are worth it. Make yourself a priority. I'm going to say it again. You are worth it. Make yourself a priority. Number two, it's okay to ask for help. Number two, it is okay to ask for help. Number three, nurture and protect your spirit. Nurture and protect your spirit. Number four, know your limits and set healthy boundaries. Know your limits, set healthy boundaries. That was number four. Number five, commit to fun and relaxing activities. Commit to fun and relaxing activities. Number six, trust the healing process. Trust the healing process. It takes time and support and work. Let me say that one again. It's number six. Trust the healing process. It takes time, support, and work. This is number 7. Good mental health is essential to your overall well-being. Good mental health is essential to your overall well-being. That was number 7. Number 8, research and reach out to mental health resources. Number 8, research and reach out to mental health resources. Number 9, you deserve to feel well. You deserve to feel well. Number 10, acknowledge your feelings, thoughts, and experiences. Acknowledge your feelings, thoughts, and experiences. Number 11, recognize and journal your mood changes. Recognize and journal your mood changes. That was 11. And number 12, know your family's mental health history. Know your family's mental health history. That, to me, I was reading it and I thought, wow, I need to share this. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to make sure it's emailed out too. So make sure you're on the email list so you can get that. I want to share that with you because I'm going to speak for me. I think we don't always make ourselves the priority. I think we don't, because we want to help everybody. And so what happens is sometimes we're last on that list. And that, now I'm not saying it doesn't happen for men. I know it does happen for women, because at the very bottom of the list, you always think, oh, I have time. But by the end of the day, you're exhausted. You're too tired to do for you. I know for me, which I started doing, is walking in the morning, because to be honest with you, if I don't walk in the morning, I don't walk. That's it. I had to learn. And it took me a long time to understand. That's just, once my day gets going, if I don't walk first thing and let's get that out of the way. I haven't started lifting weights yet. And I know Oliver does. He lifts weights, and he's very conscientious about that. And he knows how important that is. So he does his weights. He does weights. He does all that. And but I haven't lifted weights. All I've done now is walk, and I still need to add the weights, the weight bearing in there with the walking. But I'm just trying to stay consistent with the walking, consistent with the water, just trying to stay consistent with those things. But that's still not enough. I mean, to me, I should be doing more. The only reason I'm trying not to do more, because this is what I have a habit of doing. I'll say, oh, I need to do this, need to do that. I start doing it and I don't stay consistent with it. But now I'm doing baby steps. I'm not doing, just walk. Don't get caught up into what you're not doing. Just focus on what you are doing. And I don't know about you guys. I have a bad habit of that. Oh, you're not doing this. You're not doing that. Instead of saying, okay, what are you doing? What is it that you are doing to get to your goal, or to get to whatever it is you're working on, instead of the opposite, that kind of thing. That's for New Year's. I don't know who else has said for their New Year's, getting organized. I'm in the midst of that right now, as a matter of fact. I should, I would. Maybe I'll turn the camera around and show you guys the wall with what it looks like before I really work on it. Well, I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to think. I better wait. But I will show you what the books look like, everything before it all gets all straightened out and organized. And it's not bad now, honestly. The bookshelf is not. But I want to make sure I want to put certificates up, which are right now, there's nothing up, nothing. But I want to just really do some different things in the office. And I haven't done that yet, but that's coming. But getting organized is definitely on my list. It is on the list of things I need to do. And I cannot believe, ladies and gentlemen, it is already 6:45. I'm sitting here talking. I was like, it is already 6:45. But let me say to each and every one of you, thank you for tuning in tonight. Today's the first time that we are at the Mary D Show is live at 6:45. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you. You all have touched my heart today. I mean, whether you made a comment or not, just being here at this time, I hope this is a better time for everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the show because it does make a difference. God bless each and every one of you, and I will see you next Monday. Bye, everybody.